Hi, my name is Phil. I'm a Steinway recommended piano instructor, and I teach church pianists how to play out of the hymnal with confidence by understanding the harmonies in the hymn and knowing what chords to play and where to play them. I had this question from a student, and she asked, what do you do in the left hand? What patterns do you do? I know that some people say they use a certain number of patterns. They use 4 patterns. They use 5 different patterns, etc. And I said, dude, all you need to know, sorry, I know it's a girl, but I said, dude, all you need to know is 2 patterns. That's it. Everything revolves around 2 main patterns. And I'll prove it to you. And then on Sunday, I was like, look, I'm going to play it with my left hand just how I've been teaching you, and it's still going to sound full. So let's take an example of what a friend we have in Jesus. Oh yeah, before I go on, if you don't want to watch the rest, the answer is this. The first pattern is octave chord pattern. Octave chord pattern. And then the second pattern is tenths, like an interval of a tenth. All right, now I'm going to break it down into detail. First is, let's look at the hymn. The hymn, how it's written in the hymnal. Sounds like that. It doesn't sound as full because it's not written for the piano, it's written for voice. So we have to come up with our own piano accompaniment for the congregation. If we did octave chord, it's going to sound like this. And I'm just going to play the right hand as written, and the left hand I'll do the octave chord. And it already sounds full. And then I'll show you tenths. Man, this hymn is so great because it could sound good slow or fast. You could give it a really prayerful sound, or you could give it a really up-tempo sound. And that's or, you know, that really prayerful sound. Sorry, I'm adding different chords. But you could make it sound prayerful even with the chords that's written. Man, love it. Okay, now let's break down our 2 main patterns, the octave chord and the tenths, okay? Let's use a whiteboard. Let's get to your piano. Maybe you need a paper and a pencil, but either way, you're gonna practice with me, okay? So make sure you get to your piano. You can put your device on your piano. We need to know 3 main chords. Our first one is the F major chord, F, A, C. We need to know the B flat chord, B flat, D, and F. And then we need to know the C major chord, C, E, G. You say, I don't have that. Okay, this is all I need you to do. Write this down. F, A, C. B flat, sorry, that's ugly. D, F, all right? And then we have C, E, and G. The first thing we're gonna do is tenths, because that's my favorite. So we're gonna do tenths, and what you're gonna do is it's gonna go F, A, C. The secret, you know, it's so hard to count tenths. And I remember trying to learn this at first. I'm like, I was so confused because let's say here's F. Well, if we have a bass clef, right? Sorry, OCD. Here's an F, and you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, it's A. There we go. It's A. F to A. But what do I do in the middle? Okay. The secret is just knowing that it's the middle note of the chord. If you take the middle note of the chord, so here's the F chord, F, A, C, and move A up an octave. That is a 10th, and it'll revolutionize your playing. It sounds so full. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can see that's a 10th. If you just take the A and go up an octave. You could, for a B flat chord, you take the D and you could go up an octave. For the C major chord, you take the E. Oh, there's E. Go up an octave. So anyways, on your paper, all you have to do is move the A, and you can erase it or move it all the way up here. F, C, A. Okay? And then this one, the middle note, is D. The middle note here is E. And then you can erase this if you want, however you want to do it. Let's see, I'll erase these. Boom. And then you just have to practice that in your hand. Let's do the F chord, okay? F, C, A. I'll do something that's easy to see. Let's do this one. That's much better. Okay, so we have F, A, C as the chord, but we're gonna move this up an octave. Okay, and go ahead and roll that. Get used to playing that. What I'm used to hearing people that are guessing on how to play is they'll do this. Now, it has its times, right? It can sound good, but it's really hollow. You hear how that's quite hollow? And then this one sounds really full because you can hear all the tones in the chord. It's 3 different notes. This one, you're doubling on that F. So it actually gives it, just like you hear in Alfred's and Bastian's Piano Adventures, you'll hear this song in those beginner method books, and it's usually a drum song. And so when you want drum sounds, you would do actually this hand position gives you a big drum sound. You'll hear it in Broadway when it starts building. You know, I'm thinking of a musical right now, but I'm not going to say it. So, but I mean, if you wanted What a Friend That We Have in Jesus to have that pump sound, which we don't want that, but that's that hollow sound. What we want is a full sound, and we'll move this we'll be playing a 10th by just moving the middle note up an octave. So first thing, and you can pause this, let's play the F chord. Okay, maybe just like this is fine. Go ahead and play that. When you get used to it, unpause, and then come back. We'll do the B flat chord. Here's the B flat chord. You're gonna move the D up here. Okay. You could pause, and then when you're ready, come back. We'll do C. You just move the E up an octave to here. And that's it. And then you just put it into your hymn. Let's look at the hymn. Here we have an F chord because, well, there's more reasons than this, but for this song, it's really easy to know because this F goes all the way through for the whole measure. That doesn't always mean it's an F chord, but it usually does. So this is an F chord. Let's see. Okay, there's an F. This is a B flat chord, and this is an F chord, and this is a C chord. So if you just do these patterns here, it's going to sound really full. You can practice 1. All Or actually, let's not do that one. Let's do the let's do this one first. What a friend we have in Jesus. All right, and then F. All right, that's how you would practice that. If you're going to do the octave chord, it's the octave chord. What you would do is just play the root of the chord. Oh, the root of the chord. So F, and then fill it in. F, and then fill it in. That's it. So here, the F chord, B flat chord. Okay, and then it would do it F again, and then C, and that's an F. And F. Now, you don't have to do the big jump. I see some people go way down here. I only do that if I want the congregation to get louder, like maybe in the second verse or the third, I don't know. When I feel like it needs to build, and then I'll add that octave way down here, that big drum sound, bah, right? So hear the difference. But if I make it big down here, it could be, oops, that was bad. Wow. But that's a lot harder, so you don't have to do that. Always depending on your capabilities, okay? So that's all I have. If you want to know a little bit more, remember Module 1 is free right now. All you have to do is type in the comments step by step, and I'll get that to you. And then we have the entire program available for you to purchase. Right now it's $197. The price will go up at the end of April 30th, 2026. So the price will be going up. And so, but that's like a year's worth of lessons. And then you can even cycle through it because there's level 1, level 2, and level 3. But Module 1 will get you the foundation going. And I hope that this helps you. Happy practicing, and I'll see you in the next lesson.